Hey, Nika, I want to go back to Southern California. We got to talk about the Padres, though, and a little bit of crossover that was happening. I can't help but notice, Nika, this is the game the Padres won 11-1, and they happen to have Dirty Dominic Mysterio in the house. That's right. It was the WWE Intercontinental Champion repping the 619. As you can see, he took a photo here with Eric Greipner, the CEO himself of the San Diego Padres. Meet the boss, everybody. And then he went out there. He had the 619 jersey. He had 3 numbers on his jersey.
What's a 619?
That's the area code.
Oh, okay.
The greatest Mysterio and Intercontinental Champion of all time. WWE's Dominic Mysterio threw out the first pitch at the Padres game. Shout out to the Padres social media team. Whenever I see these quadrant photos displayed on Twitter and X, they are never framed properly for all 4 pictures. And yet someone at the Padres social media team figured it out here. Here's Dirty Dom on the diamond, and we got all 4 pictures. Look at that. That's a nice Intercontinental belt, you know? Looks good on him, and he wears it wrapped around his waist for the first pitch.
So does he come in as a character with that belt from the WWE?
Well, I guess we'll never know what he sounds like in private with those other conversations. But I love that he gets in there with Joe Musgrove, and Joe looks pretty good with that belt. Mm-hmm. And Joe's pretty tall. I got to say, Dom's a pretty tall, lanky wrestler when you see him next to other guys in WWE. So for Joe Musgrove to kind of tower over him a little bit there, it makes me wonder, are a lot of the WWE guys shorter than they look?
Well, we know women. Some of the women are really short. With the men, we
Alexa
don't know.
Bliss, I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at Zelina Vega, 5 feet.
Oh, gosh, yeah, she's a
tiny little thing.
You said it, not me. All right. Well, speaking of MLB, WWE promotions, we were not done this week, everybody, because the women's WWE Undisputed Champion was at the Mets game. They were at Citibank Field throwing out the first pitch as well. I didn't get the memo. I didn't know it was WWE first pitch week in Major League Baseball, Nika.
So how did she do?
Oh, not good. She got compared to 50 Cent, everybody. And while I don't have the archival video handy of that, please do yourselves a favor and go check that out somewhere and laugh your ass off, because her and 50 Cent are in a class of their own when it comes to first pitches. This was horrible. And I want to point out that WWE really needs to hire me. And I can consult all of your talent on baseball throwing. I think you shouldn't have these talented artists and entertainers and athletes going out on these pitchers' mounds and making fools of themselves. I think you really need to hire somebody that can teach them just the simple basics of how to play catch and just have a nice catch, you know, like in Field of Dreams with your dad. It's Father's Day weekend. It's just have a catch. And yet we had failure here. You know, no offense to Dirty Dom. I'm going to call you out for a second. You could do better. You could do better. You made it, but it was a little loopy. It was a little bit of a like softball looking throw. I think you need to put a little muscle on it. It's like you threw it like you were afraid to throw it for real.
Maybe he was.
Because they can't control it.
There's that.
They need to learn the fine art of catch.
Oh, what's the deal with Tiffany?
Well, it wasn't good.
Oh, I know that. I don't think anything would have helped her with that throw.
Well, I could help her.
Sure. Maybe for 1 or 2 throws. That's it.
Are you saying she lacks focus?
No, I don't say she's lacking focus. I don't think she is a pitcher.
All right, but you're missing the point. Is everybody can learn how to throw. Everybody.
Sure.
Even if you think you can't, you're wrong. You're just lying to yourself. I'll teach you how to throw.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, WWE was all over the map this week. They were at MLB games in New York City. They were at MLB games in San Diego. And oh, look at this. Nika, it was WWE couple Naomi, a.k.a. Trinity Fatu, and Jimmy Uso, the brother of Jey Uso, on the red carpet at the BET Awards. That is...
She's holding a suitcase.
Hilarious.
Oh, snap.
She is... I love that. They get all dialed up to the 10s, right? And by the way, they both look fantastic here. As someone that sees them regularly in different attire, kudos to your fashionistas. I mean, like, classy and elegant. You see so much crap these days on the red carpet.
Very classy.
And then she's got the briefcase with her, Nika.
Was it briefcase with the handcuffs?
I mean, you're on the red carpet at the ball, and yet you don't break character. You bring this damn suitcase with you.
That's awesome.
Hey, she can cash in anytime, any place.
That's why she carries it.
We were talking about this. This picture specifically made us think it's got to be so hard to be a WWE wrestler, even for just a year, even for just a couple days. Think about it. If you're this famous wrestler, you can't go to Starbucks and order a coffee. You can't go out for a walk just to the post office and back to buy a stamp.
Who buys stamps?
I don't know. I'm just saying. You can't go and... We don't get out a lot.
Well, because we're busy.
Well, we do. We work a lot, and that's fine. But, I mean, I'm just saying, you can't go anywhere.
But she doesn't have her wig or makeup for the wrestling event. You know, she looks normal.
I
very
know.
classy.
They both do. And it's just the whole point, though, is like, she can't even break character enough to leave the suitcase at home and be like,
oh no, you
it's
can't.
off limits tonight, you know. But you bring up a good point. No one can recognize that that's really Naomi without the
wigs
and the wigs and the colors and the caution tape.
Yeah. She might have a caution tape in that suitcase though.
Oh, I bet she does.